Dear students, welcome to the Gita School online classes. We are learning the first chapter, how to the maps. Let us start with the reading thematic maps. It is the last concept of the first chapter. Do you know thematic maps? A thematic map focuses only one aspect. For example, hilly areas, rocks, plains, or the economic activities of the people, or languages spoken by the people, literacy rate. That means from the thematic map, we will get a particular information regarding one aspect. Suppose we can see physical map. Before that, you have to know that thematic maps are 6 types. Thematic map we can see in 6 types: physical map, climatic map, vegetation map, population density map, economic activity map, world region map. So in a physical map, we can see the boundaries of the state or countries. Or we can see in political map, mandals, district, state, capital of the countries, like that. That means in a thematic map, we can get the information regarding a particular aspect. Otherwise, we can see another land use map. In that map, suppose you go through by a village, the village people use some parts of the land in that village for pasture. Pasture means grassland. Some areas they are raising for food crops or cash crops. Otherwise, some part may be reserved for residential areas. There you can see schools, the place of worship and shop. Some area they may kept as a waste or fallow land. These areas they are using for collecting the water. There you can see tanks or ponds. And one more important thing that in our map different areas can be shown by the colors. Here you can see in your textbook you can see dark green color denote that forest, light green grasslands, brown color denotes land useful for agriculture, yellow color cropped area, that means cultivated area, dark grey mountains, light grey hills, yellow plateaus or swamps. Swamps means loose soil structure, light red wastelands, light blue tanks, rivers, canals, wells, dark blue seas and oceans, white places where minerals are available, black boundaries. What do you understand from here? Wherever you are seeing the dark green, you can understand this is the forest area. Wherever you are seeing the white color, you can understand that mineral resources are available in that area. Blue color always shows that seas and oceans. On a map, you can see some points, symbols, lines. These points, symbols, lines are giving good explanation regarding a particular concept. For example, a population map. A population map is showing the density of population. Do you know density of population? The density of population means the number of people who are living in a per square kilometer. 1 square kilometer, how many people are living? That is called the density of population. Here is the map. We can see the density of population in India. Just read the textbook. What is the density of population in India in different states? Suppose in Andhra Pradesh, it is 309. In Andhra Pradesh, 1 square kilometer area, 309 people are living. Arunachal Pradesh 17, Assam 397, Bihar 1102, Chhattisgarh 189, Goa 394, Gujarat 308, Haryana 573, Himachal Pradesh 123, Jammu Kashmir 56, Jharkhand 414, Karnataka 319, Kerala 859, Madhya Pradesh 236, Maharashtra 365, Manipur 122, Meghalaya 132, Mizoram 52, Nagaland 119, Odisha 269, Punjab 550, Rajasthan 201, Sikkim 86, Tamil Nadu 555, Telangana 307, Tripura 350, Uttarakhand 189, Uttar Pradesh 828, West Bengal 1030. In this table you are seeing that in our country density of population is different in different states. This can be shown in the thematic map with the different colors. Dear children, here you can see some conventional symbols on map. In your test you can see very clearly. Read and try to understand what the meaning of the symbols and points. Next, main question that how can show the height and depth of the places. That purpose we are using contour lines. Contour lines can show the height or depth of the places. Suppose valleys, plateaus, hills, rocky areas, these all can be shown by contour lines. These lines are also called isolines. Isolines are joining the place with the some common features. Contour lines are usually drawn at fixed intervals of height such as 20 meters, 50 meters or 100 meters from the sea level. Next we come to the another concept, that is atlas map. An atlas map is a collection of maps. An atlas map will get different informations regarding hills, climate, soil, culture of the people, cultivation of the people, etc. So in atlas map we can learn different features of a particular place. Next we are come to the aerial photography. Aerial photography means with the help of modern technology we can take the photographs of the ground from the elevated position with the help of helicopters or aircraft. Nowadays we are using the most modern technology, that is satellite imagery. Satellite imagery, that means satellite photos. Satellite photos are very helpful to understand the special features of a particular place. It is helpful to making the map or planning meteorology. Meteorology means climatic predictions, forestry and warfare. So in different ways we can prepare the map. In this chapter we learned that how to prepare the different type of maps. Along with this video I am sending a worksheet. You read the answers. Already I send you running notes. Once I read the running notes and hear the videos and try to answer these questions and send back to me. Thank you.